Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our future. Our future. Our future. Our future.
Y'all please hold the applause to the end of the ceremony. Let's go. Attention people, y'all get ready. This is for everybody. Are you ready? Future hit.
Future. 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 Future.
Good afternoon or good evening, everyone, on this beautiful Saturday, warm Saturday night. I am Kimberly McKinney, and I'm so excited to be sharing some information with you on today. I'm just thankful that, guys, that we had another opportunity to do some magnificent things. So let's get to it. We know that earlier in the week, the Feds made an announcement, and in that announcement, ladies and gentlemen, they talked about the rising spikes of interest rates and what's that's going to look for, everyone in the U.S. For the next couple of years, or if not months. They're scheduled to have another meeting on next week, but we definitely want to just think about what's happening around us. And I wanted to come on here tonight and really talk about why it's really important at this point in time that you definitely need to start thinking about really developing some extra incomes. Okay, you definitely want to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about something for a minute. Many people are probably struggling right now because things are starting to get a little bit out of hand, out of control, being able to afford the necessities and also still go to work. And it's almost like you're in this rat race where you're still trying to afford your regular necessities, things that you really, really need. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this for a minute. Okay, let's talk about it for a minute. I want to talk about what you can do in order to create some extra income for yourself. As you know, I am a part of I Am Mastery Academy. And this is an academy, guys, that's been around for 9 going on 10 years. And it's the largest trading platform that is out here in the world. Guys, we really have been the cutting edge of technology, and we have some of the best corporate staff, teams, educators in all of the world. So I'm so proud to be a part of this a part of this platform because it is always reinventing itself, and it's always on the cutting edge of what's happening in the different changes in the economy. So I want to talk about this four-way cash flow really quickly. And if you are familiar with Robert Kiyosaki, he talked about this four-way cash flow quadrant that he learned from his experiences from his stepdad and also his biological father. His biological father basically taught him how to just really work, slave, work of 9 to 5, really work until you're retired. And, you know, a lot of times when people get to that retirement age, their body starts to break down. Whereas his stepfather taught him the importance of investing, where you're not working hard for your money, but you respect money in a way that money comes to you easily. So most people in the world work for someone else. That's someone that works for a corporate 501, 500 Fortune company. That's someone that works a 9 to 5. You have to clock in, you clock out, you're being told what to do throughout the day. And that doesn't really create any freedom. You're kind of limited of the time, or limited of the things that you have, because you are assigned to a task. Okay. And many of those people in the world, you work for someone else and you don't really have a chance to work on your own dreams. So in most cases, you work a 9 to 5, but then you don't come home to work your 5 to 9, meaning you don't create a business. You're relying upon what's comfortable for you. You're relying upon what's consistent. You're relying upon the fact that, oh, I get a direct deposit check every Friday or whenever, or every Wednesday, or I get this direct deposit check, and I'm not really worried. Well, you're limited of your time, and you are limited of the amount of money that you can make. Now, let's move up to people who work for themselves, like self-employed people, which I happen to be self-employed. I'm on my own entrepreneur. But however, even in that space, you still work for money, meaning you do not receive any income unless someone requests for your services. That's people from the funeral home. These are the industries that are really self-employed. Unless you know how to set your business and structure your business to a point where you can create that 1% as an investor mindset. But you have to have certain things in place in order to get to that point. But for those who work for themselves, you can't make money unless someone passes away. If you are in the funeral industry, you can't make money unless someone needs their hair done. If you are in the hair industry, you can't make money if no one is calling you, if they need their lawn landscaped. If you are a person that's in the landscaping industry, and so forth. If you're contractual, even if you work a Fortune 500 company, but you're not necessarily in their system, meaning you're not a salary or hourly employee. You're more contractual, meaning you basically work on an as needed basis. And sometimes contractual work can be a certain period of months, whether it's 2 or 3, 6 months to a year. Whenever they feel the need for you to fulfill this particular project at this particular time. And once that project is finished, then your services are no longer needed unless you're able to get on another project management project with that company. But what we want to do is we want to move more over into the business owner side. So we really want to be business owners, ladies and gentlemen. We want to be that 4% business owner. And being a business owner, you create your own time, you create your own space, you create your own lane. You create your own world. You can basically live in your imagination, and you can manifest that imagination. Well, here you are next. If for those who are business owners, you can move into this investor mindset, this 1%. 1% of the individuals. So that's like your Jeff Bezos, your Elon Musk. Those individuals has created their way to become 1% investors, where now they have people working for them. And that's where you really want to, that's really a sweet spot when you're a business owner, and you are an investor. You have that investor mindset, because keep in mind the top two categories right here, they control 95% of the world's wealth, whereas the two entities, or the two categories down here, they only account for 5% of the world's wealth. That is not much. You have a lot of people that are working jobs, but they control very little investments and money in the investments world. Whereas these individuals right here, they control 95% of the world's wealth, because they're able to take their money and invest it in different ventures. So they have several ventures going on, which helps them increase their cash flow and helps them increase their capital. Okay. So next, what we're going to talk about is I Am Academy. Now, here is some tidbit of information right here that you can see. So far, since this company has been created in 2013, this is what I Am Academy has been able to accomplish. Okay, it has been able to accomplish $1 billion in revenue. That's $1 billion in revenue. We also have customers in 20 plus countries. There's 1 million people that have been trained to operate and make money in the markets. And this is one of the largest online learning platforms globally. That's huge, huge, huge accolades for I Am Academy. Guys, there are so many Fortune 500 companies that not even touched $1 billion in revenue. I remember working for a certain corporate company, and they were looking to make $1 billion in sales. And there was one particular executive who said basically that she wanted to help the company grow to $1 billion, and she wanted to do that within a certain time. Well, it didn't necessarily pan out the way that she wanted to grow the company's revenue. And it kind of fell short of that. So she wasn't able to complete that task, and she later moved on to another company. Okay, so IM.Center is the place to access mentorship, strategies, and other tools to help you succeed. So IM Center is our back office. And in our back office, this is where you're going to learn a lot about the company. You're going to learn a lot about this platform. This platform has so many different pieces that really is geared to making sure that you are successful in all that you do in the markets. Okay. We have several different products, and in those products, there's this is basically like 4 to 5 to 6 different areas of revenue. So we have our Forex Academy, and Forex is a little bit more of moderate trading. I think it's really good for, let's say, the retired individual, the person who's retired, and they like to trade a little bit moderately, and they're kind of afraid if the markets move a little too fast for them. Forex is going to be a sweet spot for you. And then we're going to move over to DCX, which is our crypto digital currency academy, where you're able to trade and leverage. In both of them, actually, you're able to leverage money that you don't even have or you don't even own, but you're able to leverage that to make even more money. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, crypto is a joke. Crypto, everything is down. The whole entire market's down for cryptocurrency, which that very well may be true. Okay, there is a there is some truth to that. All cryptocurrency is down, but think about the stocks and the other markets are also taking a huge hit as well. So that's just everything across the board. However, most people, if you have not experienced this type of trading and you didn't know that it existed, then you will probably get caught up in that emotional the emotional person who trades in the stock market, and they're very emotional because the market has moved in a direction that they felt like is a really terrible position to be. However, for individuals who are not emotional in their trading, we know that the market is going to always do a retest and it's going to always turn back around. That's what the markets do. So if you're not doing cryptocurrency, this company also gives you the opportunity to create your own online store. We have an academy called the ECX Academy, and ECX stands for e-commerce, okay? E-commerce meaning you have the ability to sell products and render services on an online Shopify account, and you do not have to have or own any inventory, nor do you have to house it, nor do you have to store any inventory in a warehouse, in a garage, or nor do you have to store it at your house. You are able to build relationships with vendors that's going to actually ship the products out to your customer without you having to store and do any shipping. That is so magnificent to have a system where you can really run your own online store. And from the looks of it, everything is all digital and all social media. But not only that, everything is also online, like your retail stores, everything is online. So you don't have to really worry about, oh, do I have to buy enough inventory in order to sell, or if I got to go into debt trying to support my business by buying a bunch of products that we don't know how they're going to move if you buy them. This is a great way where you can take all of that pressure off of yourself and just create the site, and all you're doing just looking at the different orders that are coming in, but you're not being the one to drop ship them to your customer. So that's a powerful source within itself. And then we're moving over to what is called our time-based academy. Time-based academy is more so your binary options, okay? And with binary options is time-based trading, where you're inside of a trade anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes inside of a trade. And I know most of you people that might say, well, I don't have a lot of time to do any of this. You would definitely have the time to do it in our TBX Academy, because TBX only is only fast-paced digital, and also those types of trades that you're only in a very, very short period of time. So while you even getting ready or you drinking your coffee for the day in the mornings, you can get on a easy time-based trade for 1 to 3 minutes, make some good money in it. And if you decide to get out, you can definitely not trade and get out of those trades, or you don't even have to go back into another trade. So I look at it in the sense that you're able to compound your interest and compound your money, but don't give the markets back your money. Okay, do not give the markets back your money. All right. All right, so let's move on and let's move forward to our next slide. This one says, don't worry, it's still the right place and right time. So I know many of you guys are really concerned about Bitcoin and the fact that it has dropped below um, a really low price point. But again, if you're not emotional and you understand that the markets can also turn around and do a retest, then um, you won't be so leery about what's going to happen with your money. So keep in mind that it's not just only in the US, it's all over. There's a lot of markets that are all over that are also moving in a downward direction. But there is hope because, again, the markets do turn around and they do their own thing by turning around and retesting itself. So the benefit to this is that you can be inside of a trade without owning the physical money. So when we talk about not owning the physical money, you can actually place a trade from your account with one of our currency pairs at a lot size or a small investment lot size of anywhere between zero point 0.1 cent, which is equals to 10 cent, all the way to what is called a standard lot size. And a standard lot size is when you're starting to get into like the dollar, but your gain is much, much higher, but also you can risk because you don't want to over leverage your account. And that's what we teach people in the academy, to not over leverage your account. Okay, so the next thing is inside of this platform, we have what are called go live sessions. So that means you're actually getting real time mentorship in live person in live living color, sorry, in living color, where you can actually get the opportunity to hop on with a educator. And that educator is going to break down some things in the market for you. They're going to also show you how to mark the market, how to structure the market, how to read and do technical analysis, which all of this stuff doesn't take very long, but they teach you how to recognize these things so that you can not only learn, but you can earn as well. So you can make the money into your real accounts and increase your revenue, your income. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the strategies that we have inside of the platform. See, these are just a few of the strategies that we have inside of the platform. But just imagine, I think there's over 20, okay? And just imagine in over 20 platforms or over 20 strategies, there's trades, there's probability trades that are kicking out every couple of minutes, meaning you have every couple of minutes inside of one particular strategy. So say, for instance, if we're in our swipe trades, Swipe trades is part of our Forex Academy. So if there are trades that are being that are kicked out in swipe trades all day long, then just imagine just being inside of swipe trades alone, and you have over 200 or 1,000 opportunities to make money inside of this one strategy. Vibrata is part of the Forex colors, which is what one of our educators, Dr. Spiller. And I love Dr. Spiller. He's real down to earth people, him and his wife. So this is a strategy that the company created based upon his strategy. We have some of the smartest individuals that are educators, to a point where they're creating strategies after them, because they've been able to help so many people make money in the markets. And the fact that they study the markets, they're diligently inside of the markets, making sure that they bring you the most accurate and true information, so that you can make an informed decision how you want your trading day to run for that day. So again, even with that, we also have the ability where you can learn and earn on the go. So that means, again, everything is not confined to your computer at home. You actually have the ability to travel anywhere and still make money and make profits in the markets. So we have apps that is connected to each academy that you're able to access to see what trades are coming out. So we just don't base this on, oh, you have to be at home in order to make money. No, we do life. I know I do. I don't care where I am, if I'm in the mall, if I'm in the grocery store, I want to just check the charts really quickly and see what's happening and put in a quick trade. And by the time I'm probably at home after I've done my grocery shopping, guess what? That trade has already gone into profit, and that money is mine. So I don't have to chase the market for it because I did my analysis. I knew what to look for. And while I'm doing life by going to the grocery store, or getting gas, guess what? I'm putting in trades. I'm trading money that I'm leveraging that I don't even have. And when that trade goes into profit, that is my money. I just was able to make a withdrawal yesterday. Or was it yesterday or was it the other day? That I knew that I had a certain bill connected to my business that I needed to pay. And I said, hey, why would I, take money out of my pocket? Why would I pay for my business out of my pocket when I'm able to actually take the training and the tutelage and the resources and the training that I received from our educators that taught me what to do in the market when the market looks a certain way, or told me this is what you look for in the market. If that doesn't work, then you wait until the market comes to where you are expecting, or where you would like for it to come. Like, just a reminder, listen, we do not chase the markets. We make sure that the markets chase us, that the market overflows us with the profits. We never trade to a point where we are chasing the market, as you will lose if you're chasing after the market. That's why it's important to stay on with an educator, because they can actually sit and help you understand market setups, support and resistance, and to kind of help you depict where you think the market may go. And they will show you some pointers on key things to look for, in which they are anywhere between 85 to 95% accurate in their teachings. So for you that interested to know, okay, how much does this cost? Well, as you can see here on the screen, each individual package is $234. That's your one-time initial payment. There is a monthly subscription fee, but when you start talking about money and people say, well, I got to pay this every single month, you don't have to, but you're not to a point where you can sustain yourself, where you can build upon that and make even immensely more amount of money. What we do is we're always running specials. We're always generous to people when they come into this space. We actually had these packages on sale for over, probably like 2 or 3 months, giving people the opportunity to still use this to increase their income. Now, I know you're saying, why do I have to pay $174 monthly? Well, let me explain something to you. Scared money is not going to make money. And if you don't invest in yourself, how you think that you're going to receive profit? If I can break something down to you, if you are in whatever respective state that you are in, and if you are an LLC or a C corp or an S corp or whatever company that you own, you had to pay a fee to file that particular company inside of the state that you reside in. Some states, when they are completing those types of documents to stay as a company in a certain state, you do know that you have to pay for that. Some states may be $200, some may be $150, some may be $50 or $75 as an initial fee to have your business listed and located inside of your prospective state secretary of state. So this is not bad. $174.95 a month. This is cheaper than what some women get their hair done. And when you're getting your hair done, you have to come back more often. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have to come back more often. Okay, so let's move forward. I showed you those different plans individually, but let me show you something else. If you want to have access to all of those platforms, especially, Forex, TBX, and crypto, you can actually own all of those packages for $324.95. That's your fee to get started. It's $324.95, and it is a $274 subscription fee. Okay, and again, subscription fee is $274, which is cheaper than what some people are doing every 2 weeks or 3 weeks with their hair. Or other costly or considerably mildly opportunities. All right. So when we talk about I Am Academy, again, it is one of those companies that is the largest trading platform in the world. And what we're always doing is we're always on the cutting edge of technology, cutting edge of what's happening in the world, and preparing ourselves accordingly. Now, I wanted to introduce to you a new product that we have just recently launched, and it is called TLX, ladies and gentlemen. TLX stands for Travel Leisure Exchange. So let me park it right here. Let me park it right here because this is what I want to get you to understand. There is indeed a fact that we may be entering into a recession. However, the recession doesn't have to reflect in your finances. If you serve the Most High, inflation and recession will not bother you. So I wanted to introduce to you the fact that the company is always reinventing itself. Now we're able to include travel and trading. So that means you're making money in the markets, but you also have the ability to travel the world. Now, TLX Academy is just for those who may not want to trade. You don't have to. You may just want to help people get their travel information. You may just want to book trips for you and your friends and your family, all of you at a discounted price. You can do so many things in TLX right now that is even going to be bigger and bolder on an even larger field. Concerts and restaurants, those are some of the things that's coming down the pipeline that Willie's have. And we sure do appreciate. Do appreciate that. So what if you combine two of the largest industries that are open 24 hours daily, accessible anywhere, and it didn't matter what language you spoke? Ladies and gentlemen, again, we've been able to combine trading and traveling. in this platform. I don't think there's no other platform that is doing what I Am Academy is doing. Who can not take up the fact that if I'm making money in the markets, I can take this money and I can go on vacations when I want to. But make sure you build up your account and you making money, you actually trading in those accounts. Because that the premise of this is to not pay anything out of your own pocket, meaning I don't want you paying anything out of your earned income. We teach people how to leverage OPM, or we teach them to become business owners, developing cash flow, because sometimes you're not going to be able to get cash flow, a business loan from a bank. To me, like a major banks like the Wells Fargo and the Chase Bank doesn't seem like those two those two banking institutions are not giving away loans. They stopped giving away loans to their customers. So that really puts people in the place where you got to scramble for companies and for companies that can actually accommodate the amount of financing that you need. Now, I will say don't be greedy. Be reasonable when you are attracting or you asking for money. But you really don't want to be asking for money. You want to be able to develop the skill set that's going to continue to keep you on the abundant side and not the broke side. So let's move forward. I am succeeding. Leverage the membership base, connect our students with the rest of the world through travel, and wish you would have heard about this when it started. Now is your chance. So not only that, we're able to connect individuals. It's also like a networking type event, but we was having so much fun. All right, so what I'm going to do is introduce the TLX Academy. Now, here, TLX is an exclusive membership for travel and lifestyle discounts, benefits, events, and more. Now, I know you guys heard me talk about TLX and how it's going to operate. Well, I want to tell you that TLX has been able to create the most amazing trips with the most amazing resorts, hotels, and also just individuals that's more like ambassadors for that country, where they kind of stand around or standoffish, allow you to do your thing, but they just want to make sure that no one is hurt. So it says what's included in our TLX package. You actually have discount travel up to 60% off the best online rates. So it says discounts at hotels, resorts, events, festivals, and restaurants, meaning you have discounts at hotels, resorts, events, festivals, and restaurants. So if you were able to book a hotel or book a resort and you are able to get 60% off of that, that's amazing. Let's move forward. So you also have special access to TLX themed trips, events, and with I Am educators. So basically what they're saying here is they're going to come up with more themed trips. Of course, the premise is to make sure that every person in this company succeed and is making money. Now, access to TLX impact trips and events. So there's also a community service proponent inside of this company. And it also says access to travel and lifestyle ambassador content. So when you like an ambassador to a different country or what have you, like my mentor, Dr. China, she's actually a U.S. ambassador. A U.S. ambassador. So this is the part that I like, that you can get 5-star hotels and resorts for a very, very inexpensive price. Let me see. Yeah. So what I've been looking at is how this is so beneficial and so helpful to individuals who still want to travel and travel the world. This is the access that you would get. So with our TLX, we are able to have access to over 800,000 hotels and resorts worldwide. And those are discounts up again to 60% off best online prices. So there's going to be some conflict for individuals that are in booking.com, trip.com, all those different entities. They are middlemen. So they're definitely going to get moving with this. All right. So here's one of our featured trips, themed trips. They're doing a crypto beach in Mexico, guys, and this is going to be happening in 2023 from January 27th through the 30th. You get 4 days and 4 nights, all-inclusive discounts on tours and excursions. The Azul Beach Resort, Riviera Maya, Cancun. And guys, look at the price of this. This is only $549 per person based on double occupancy. So this is really amazing, where you have 4 days and 3 nights of an all-inclusive tour. All right, so let's keep it moving, because this is really, really good information. Really good information. So TLX anytime trips, that's when you just get up and you just want to go, to top destinations around the world, 4 to 5-star properties, as low as $89 per person per night, all inclusive. Like, that's amazing, guys. That is so amazing. And they pride themselves on making things affordable for people, so you don't feel like, well, I know I need to invest, but I don't have the money. I don't have the big money. You don't necessarily have to have big money. I know an individual who is a educator on this platform. She took $40 to 1.2 million or something like that. Absolutely. So on these custom trips, they are planned with purpose and driven causes. So that's community effort, community resources, that I'm pretty sure is required. So our TLX also have anniversary trips. So the longer that you are a member of TLX, then you're going to receive special trips that their first year of being active and staying with this company, your first trip as a token of appreciation is Mexico. Okay, that's for being a part of the platform for 1 year. Isn't that nice? When your all expense paid trip to Mexico ends on a really sweet spot. So the second year, you get a choice to change it and said, for year 2, I'm not cooking. I want to definitely have the choice whether I want to go to Miami, Vegas, or Ibiza. And then we have Costa Rica, Greece. And then you have Monte Carlo, Amalfi, UK. I guess that's where he's from. Okay. Australia, if you're at the company in 5 years. If you're with the company in 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 and 10, look at all this. Thailand, Dubai, African Safari, Bora Bora, Maldives, destination of your choice. Like there's so many different amenities to being a part of I Am Academy. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and move forward because again, our TLX platform is only $234 and we don't have any problem. I know I don't have any problem with that. That's a steal. Most investment companies going to have you pay more than $234. Some of them are literally like $1,000, $2,000 to create the content in order to share it with you so you guys can get started. So let's scroll down to this. So you do know that you can receive perks and benefits simply by being a part of this platform. If you decide to say, I want to learn Forex, so I just want to learn only DCX, then I'll be there and you have all of my attention where I can focus on making sure you understand all of this. So this right here is our TLX, meaning this is more slower pace. So for the individual that's retired, you can also, once you sign up, you can have 2 customers on the same package as you. Meaning, if you are on the beach and something happens to you, you know, we got to be able to stick together. So when you're on those trips, you exploring the world. So let me tell you about if once you purchase any of the academies, we have what is called refer to active customers and with the same paid package as you and get free access on the next billing cycle. So this gives you the opportunity that once you sign up and you have 2 people that are wanting to do the same thing that you are doing, that is grounds for a promotion. We call it the 2 in free, meaning you can be traveling all across the world and you have built a team of individuals who definitely want to learn strategies in the market. There you have it. There you have it. So here's another opportunity for you to be able to become what is called an IBO, meaning you can become your own independent business owner, in which that's what I currently do. I am my own independent business owner. So with the IBO basically teaches you how to run a Fortune 500 company. It may not be, so to speak, what you're looking at from the screen, but I definitely am excited to be an independent business owner in these uncertain times. It's like one day people are fine, the next day they're not fine. Like you have to find a happy medium. Okay. So with that being concerned, IBO also gives us the opportunity to fall back and just thank the Lord. So she said in this passage, let's talk residual income. This starts with 3 IBOs that introduce customers. Sponsored IBOs can grow for an unlimited network promoting I Am Academy to its customers. Meaning if you are already inside of this company and you want to step up or you want to level up, you have what is called the it is called, what is that we had yesterday? Is it white? I can't remember. But anyway, this is one of the most powerful things that you can put your eyes on. This company not only allows you to be an independent business owner, but it also pays you to share the information with others, meaning pay you to set people's lives for free, life free. So if you can see, there's a compensation that goes from all the way from $150 a month to $750,000 a month. And we do currently have people in our organization that is actually created and experiencing some lag, sorry. But this is an opportunity that you can make money on a monthly basis. So you have access to make $150 a month, $600 a month. $600 can be your car note, guys. $1,000 a month. That's moving more into closely having your own space where you can use your OPM to pay for all of that. But you keep moving. And if you have Platinum 2000 and so forth. And these are just individuals that are basically learning as well. Like we're learning together, but we also have assistance. So I hope this platform or what I've been able to share with you on tonight was very helpful. Now, this is what I want to say really quickly, because this is what I'm starting to notice. There's an influx of many people asking to stay with another individual, and now it's getting even more harder and harder for that individual to leave. There's a lot of case studies, a lot of court cases and regarding people who have been asked to leave another person's house that they're not paying bills on it. They're trying to fight it and overturn it and do evil things to that person's property. So I just want to say, listen, the time is now. Stop struggling. Learn a skill. Like it took me some time to get more and more comfortable with it. And when I'm there, there's another direction, or there's another destination, there's another stair that I have to get to. I have to learn to get to this statue right here, and so forth and so forth. So that is what's happening, guys. Like you have a lot of people that has decided they want to help a certain individual and they've not been able to get them out the house. So again, are you struggling to make sure that you are taking very copious notes on what you're hearing in the economy? Because what you're hearing in the economy, you can then come back and interpret it based on the trading world. It's not very hard. It's very easy, and I recommend you to try it. Okay. All right. So guys, I am going to get out of here. I see that I'm now at almost 15 minutes after the hour, and I still have some more work to do. So again, Federal Reserve speaks out about increased interest rates, which they're increasing it to go or have another talk next month in regards to this issue. And even governments are starting to see that this is a problem for the average African American person. So just saying I'm just saying, you definitely need to start looking at creating 7, if not 8 streams of income. And we teach you how to do that. And we teach you also how to compound your money, how to compound your interest, where you're building and building and building on top of this account, and it just continue to build. And we've been showing this young lady how to do that. So again, guys, good night. It's about 12:15 a.m. and I still have some more work to do. I hope you was able to thoroughly enjoy what you was able to see on tonight. I know I'm very adamant about making sure that I share any opportunity as much as possible with other people, because again, if you don't have money and you're scared to spend money in order to really catapult you for more cash flow, then you have to think about the type of mindset that you are in. Okay. So with that being said, good night. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll probably come back on tomorrow for Juneteenth. Hope you enjoyed this.